Hello everybody, welcome back. So, I've done a couple things since last time. One thing I want to show you guys is, and I didn't plan on doing this, I didn't plan to, you know, this just randomly happened. And I know some people apparently have been working to get this and they can't get it. I got the mount. I got the Lothian Prowler Fox mount that you get here in Suramar. It actually involved a quest that involved going to my order hall and doing sending my followers on missions to do a hunt to apparently save this from some hunters and claim it as a mount, I guess. I didn't plan on getting this thing. I really didn't. I didn't really care. It's not really a mount I'm like dying to get here. And it just, I did some Nightfallen world quests. I went to the Lysra to turn in to get that chest that you get for doing the bounties of 4 world quests for a faction. And boom, there it was, the item to get the mount. So that's one thing. There's one other thing I did. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I did it. I finally finished the Broken Isles Pathfinder achievements and I have unlocked flying for Legion. Oh my gosh. Guys, that took forever to do. It took forever to unlock flying in Legion. But it was so worth it. See, I know some people have a problem with flying in the game. They think it's hurt the game, but look at this. I mean, only from up here do I really get an opportunity to be like, wow. Just look at, you know, if there's one, say what you want about Blizzard and WoW, and, you know, if there's one department that, in this game that always, like, comes through and succeeds, it's the art design department. I mean, look at this. The group that designs the visual looks and aesthetics and just, incredible. Anyway, yeah, just want to let you know, I finally finished the Pathfinder stuff and I've unlocked flying for Legion, so now I can fly wherever I want here. It's fantastic. It's going to make doing this a lot easier. So, before we go to Anora Hollow, we're actually going to go meet Silgrin because he's going to provide us with something that's going to be very, very helpful throughout the rest of our time here in Suramar, especially when we go into the city. Because if you haven't noticed, when we go into the city, they get rather hostile towards us. They don't really like outsiders coming into their place. Well, Silgrin's going to help provide us with a way to get something that's going to actually help us out. And in terms of getting around this place without much of a struggle or issue. There's apparently a... Oh, okay. There he is. Silgrin. Hello.
Well met.
Silgrin?
Aran Arcana.
You have a lot of nerve approaching me, Outlander. Are you Silgrin? Either my legend has spread beyond...
Farewell.
Wait! Don't walk
On my
away!
blade, I will protect Suramar.
Either my legend has spread beyond the city, or we have a mutual acquaintance. The Lysra sent me.
Thalysra lives? Come, let us talk in private.
Alright.
Order must be restored.
We should be safe to speak here for a moment. Many Nightborn had pinned their hopes on Thalysra deposing the Grand Magistrix. Since she disappeared, dissenting voices have grown silent. We must spread the word discreetly. Among the populace, Lilith Lunastray will be a perfect ally in this. She is a socialite with many connections, and she is no friend of the Legion. Lilith hosts a masquerade party at her estate where rumors are traded like coin and brandished like daggers. Let us invite ourselves in. Yeah! We're crashing a masquerade party. I like this. Speak with 8 masquerade revelers while in costume, and then speak with Lilith.
Step
Yeah!
carefully. We shall use the garden entrance. Enchanted masks. Simply don the mask, and a magical costume will envelop your body. It should be enough to fool the other guests, but stay clear of the guards. I will find Lilith.
Boy, hold on.
You stay out of trouble. Just enjoy the party for a bit.
Whee!
You know, mingle.
Super fast ogre. Whee! Alright, so I'm actually supposed to look a lot like that. Oh, by the way, you see that little blue icon right there? Those people are annoying. You know why? Because they have a way of, like, dispelling any illusions. In fact, the meme that has been born from those guys has been, an illusion! What are you hiding? You are gonna hear that a lot. Or at least, you would have had I not unlocked flying. Trust me, without flying, you were gonna hear that a lot. You know, hear, illusion! What are you hiding? Alright, let's try to socialize while not having our, disguise revealed.
Ashtarastinil.
I heard someone else came as an owl. Well, one of us will have to change. What if we tried not watching the world burn just for once to see if we like it?
Norbathos Suramar.
This conversation is boring me. Security here is much tighter since the barrier went down. We cannot just let any riffraff now, can we? Let in any riffraff now, can we? How do you do, fellow Nightborn? Ah, this conversation is boring me. Such aristocrats. Quite the unique costume you have there. Just wink a lot. You know, the Magistrix has spies everywhere. I thought for sure I would have the most exotic costume this time, but it seems I have been outdone once again. Oh, demons. Am I right? Roll my eyes. You know the Magistrix has spies everywhere.
The Shalderai
Is
are
that
eternal.
an Outlander costume beneath your normal costume? Genius! Warlocks are not known to be trustworthy. What if Gul'dan betrays us?
By Knight's grace.
You know the Magistrix has... Well, they just love pointing that out. It's like, you know there are spies everywhere. Spies everywhere! I can't talk to that person while that guy's there. Here? Hold on. Ah. Well, hello there.
We have hidden too long.
Yes, my costume is the most fabulous. Thank you for noticing. It hardly matters that I cannot move. How can we be free in the Legion's shadow?
We rejoin the
You
world.
know the magic has spies everywhere, right? Such party
Something's
goers.
not
It reminds me of that quest, or that mission in Dishonored, where you went to the party and you had to socialize, and they were like, "Oh, hello there, my. Did you hear this juicy gossip? The estate is gorgeous, is it not? Simply walking the grounds brings me peace. Demons, am I right?" Oh, look, someone else is there. Ah, they got the new store mount. I did the, I took advantage of that holiday sale. There was a holiday sale recently with all the store mounts that you could get. They were all half off, so I went ahead and took advantage of that and grabbed the ones I liked. All right, the new one is the only one that was not on sale. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
This should be good.
Something is not quite right. They spotted them. But the best one is, illusion! What are you hiding? Hello. Ooh, lovely costume there. Make it quick, my costume looks more elegant in motion. Yes, it does. Is there nobody left who will stand up to Elisanda? Psst, table behind the house. Lady Lilith is waiting for you.
This is not up for debate, Inaris. You are either with us or against us. Choose wisely.
I will hear no more of your scheming. You endanger everything our father worked for!
Oh, dear child. Do you not realize what he died for?
Good evening, Miss Lilith.
Yes?
How are you this evening? Ah, you must be the Outlander Silgren has told me about. Pleased to meet you, Lady Lilith. Well, aren't you charming?
I will honor my father's name.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. That mask suits you. In Suramar, it can be quite advantageous to be someone else for a time. Ooh. Telemancy beacon. Blood of my blood. As my darling brother has demonstrated, Elisan's decision to bring down the shield has sown unrest among the Nightborn. Loyalists and demons march together in the streets. Fear and distrust grip our hearts. Family turns against family. I will help the Lysra stir a new rebellion, but first we must deal with Anaris. I do not wish to spill the blood of my blood, only to help him see reason. Anaris is likely brooding over our father's memorial. Bring him to me alive, and then we will get
Our father's memorial is just around the corner. I'm sure you will find Anaris nearby.
Is deactivated but intact. Some each mana should get it back up and running. Perfect. Boom. Yay! And now I can refill my mana. Boom. There we go. I've been saving that. I gotta get those things that increase my total max mana.
Get away from there! You have come to help Lila destroy our family! Be gone!
Nice job, Rhaegar.
Who are you?
Rhaegar was like, I got your back. It's like no one's gonna backstab me while Rhaegar is my bodyguard. He's got my back, literally.
Get this over with.
Just finish me off. Now come with me. Lilith wants to speak with you.
She wants to preach her traitorous ideals to me further? Fine. Let us go.
Get used to seeing this model. You were gonna see this for a lot. Especially when you were gonna be doing stuff in Suramar.
Greetings. Glory to the Sheldon and Nora.
Someone will notice I am missing. They will come looking for me.
True. You will have to make an appearance. Good day.
Now our work can begin. Our family commands great respect in the city, thanks to my father. Through my network of contacts, we can organize the citizens to prepare Suramar for the Lysra's return. You must walk among the Nightborn. You must earn the trust of our friends and foes alike. You must become someone else. Lilith hands you a shimmering party mask. Put this on Anaris. Use the mask of mirror image on Anaris.
The people will rise.
Spit it out.
It is done.
Yes?
My little brother is about to turn over a new leaf, whether he likes it or not. First contact. It's time to put your new disguise to the test. Your first contact is Vanthier, a merchant from the Common District. He is in the Grand Promenade today visiting one of his suppliers. Tell Vanthier to pay me a visit regarding a shipment of dusk lily bulbs. He will understand. Beyond that, we will need time to prepare. You should return to the Lysra. Lilith hands you a corked bottle of faintly glowing fluid. Give her this, with my regards. We will call upon you soon.
Glory to the Shal'Darai.
So you see, now whenever we're in Suramar, we get this. However, this is one of the really cool things about having already done this. You see this mount here? The Arcanist Mana Saber? It has a special perk.
I fear nothing.
When I mount it, boom! And now I look like him. So that's one of the cool things about this mount. Is summoning this mount in Suramar will also apply Masquerade. So now, if I ever need to quickly mount up and also put the disguise on, I can just get on this mount and boom, it applies Masquerade. It's really great. So this is probably going to be the mount I primarily use when I'm here, now that we have the disguise here. So, Vanthier is back over here. But, before we do that, let's actually head back to Meridil and head over to Anora Hollow. Because there's another character here that I actually would like to introduce you guys to. She's another one like Oculith that, at first she's, whereas Oculith I immediately liked. This character, at first was like, eh. But she grew on me over time. she's a bit of a, she's a bit snobby, but she's not like arrogant or, terrible or anything. She's just kind of like that, but then she's like, oh, well, thank you so much for helping me. Like, she can be a bit snooty or snobby at times, but she's got a good heart. It's not a bad looking mount also. I remember when I got this, I was like, oh, so cool. And I thought it was this one, the Nightborn Mana Saber. But that one doesn't fly, and that one is when you do the quest. So here we are at Nora Hollow. And there she is down there. Valtois.
You there, Outlander. Be a dear and step on that other switch, will you? Elisande was wrong to doubt our magic. There we are, open at last. Well, I will be killing you now. Any last words?
Whoa, hold on, let's not be hasty, Valtois.
Shalasan Torah. Run along. Ah, I recognize that symbol. So Thalyssera has recruited an Outlander to our cause. Are we truly so desperate?
The elements will crush
Very
you.
well. I am Valtois.
Rhaegar did not
Here
appreciate
so far
that.
From the Nightwell, we must settle for any source of magic we can find.
Uh-huh.
It seems Thalyssera and I had the same idea. The old ley line feeds might keep us alive, if barely.
Ah, yes, the ley lines.
We just have to wake them up.
This unfortunately is an aspect here that is a little annoying. It's a bit of a puzzle, and you guys know how much I love puzzles, and I'm good at puzzles, right?
Yes.
Anyone who watches my Uncharted series, yeah, you could probably guess that. This station has fallen into despair. The circuit is broken, and to mend it, we must recharge the seals in the central chamber. Both a high potency current and a low potency current are needed for each seal. Direct the currents to point at the same seal. Then engage the seal. Me, I shall supervise. You are the help, after all. Yes, this is how Valtois is. She does kind of look down on you, as other Nightborn sometimes do. Like, they think they're superior. But if you are nice to her and help her, she actually is like, oh, thank you so much. So you see what I mean about how sometimes she can be a little snobby, but she also has a good heart.
This coil projects a high potency current. You will find a low potency coil at the far end of the facility. Both currents feed into the central chamber. Use the coils and switches to direct the currents and power all 4 seals in the central chamber.
Come on, Rhaegar, why are you back there? I need you up here, man. Alright, so we have to direct them into all 4 of these different seals here. Oh, there's another player already here. Alright, so like I said, in order to try and pull this off, we need to interact with these things in order to get it to work. So when you press this, it's going to go that way. And you have to kind of go back and forth, kind of messing with the switches, see where it's going to go, how it's going to be directed. So you see how that's going into that? I need to now get this one to go into that. That's going into that instead. So you need to be able to try and figure out a way to get these to be directed a certain direction. Ooh, let me grab some mana while I'm here. I'm almost at the cap. I really need to find those things that increase my max. Because I'm going to need it.
The currents are aligned. Now engage the seal.
Alright, so now we activate that one seal.
Fine work. 3 more to go.
So yeah, this is the part that can be a little annoying, having to run back and forth. But then again, with my Ghost Wolf form, it's not that bad. Let's see. So I now need to redirect these beams.
The elements will crush you.
I love that Rhaegar, when he heard her say that, he immediately was like, hey, the elements will crush you. And I'm like, Rhaegar was not happy to hear that. He kind of got offended by that notion. Alright, so that's going there. I'll bet I have to go over here and switch this to go into that other seal. There we go. These can help speed you up. You can see a little burst of speed I just got. Alright, let's see. Should put this into there. Yep. Alright, so that's another seal, so we're halfway done. So, now we have to direct them here. That one's good. Alright, so I have to head back and switch that one over there. Come on. Huh. Okay, not quite what I was looking for. Alright. Gotta go back and switch this other one. Seal. Go. Alright, so this is the last one, so I actually got to go back and swap this, because it was pointing at that one. 4. Alright, so that one's good. Now to try and work on this one here. Let's test this one. Ah! Perfect. There we go.
It is done. The station is back online. Power is out there. We need only you. You are dismissed. I will make my own way to Shalaran.
You are dismissed. I no longer have need of your services. You may leave me. You see what I mean about how sometimes she can be a bit of a snob. Sometimes I'm just like, "Argh," but at times it's like, no, okay, all right, you're all right. Ooh, high mountain. Gotta go to my other characters. I can work on that, so I can continue to work on the high mountain. Which, by the way, I want to apologize that I did the quest to unlock the Nightborn without realizing that it was a one-time thing. Had I known it was a one-time thing, I would have saved it to record it, because it was a really good quest. I really liked it. Pretty relevant, too, especially if you're wanting to know about why they joined the Horde, and you can have the Blood Elves to thank for that. And it really kind of helped me, gave me an extra fondness for the Blood Elves, especially Liadrin and Lorthamar. Right, let's see how things are going in here.
And bring the Outlander with you.
If you insist.
Aran Arcana.
I gotta feed the Lysra.
Thank you. I was losing control. Suramar
You may
must be
speak.
free.
Feeding Shalaran. With leyline energy feeding in from Anora, this chamber can begin to awaken. It will be a slow process, and we must take care to mask this activity from our enemies, a process which itself requires enormous effort and focus. Furthermore, there is a conundrum of actually consuming the mana in this form. A stream too weak is not enough to provide sustenance. Too powerful, and it would vaporize us. There is much work to be done. For now, let us examine the feed.
The arcane is infinite.
And Valtois. You would be wise not to turn your nose up at the outsiders. None of us would be here without their help.
Of course, First Arcanist.
Turn your nose up.
Come,
Yep, that's a good way of putting
we can
it.
examine the feed from down here.
Yep.
Do you have much
And again,
experience with ley line
yet an-
energy? I should think not.
Valtra. I was gonna say that's yet another
Allow me
example as to why I love the
educate you
Lystra.
on the fundamentals.
Allow me to educate you.
Far below us, rivers of raw arcane power course throughout the land. The ley lines are eternal, primal, and impossible to control. However, just as one pulls thread from cotton, so too can we draw power from the ley lines. See here. This is the feed from an aura, and there are many others still lying dormant.
Be a lot easier to get to them now that I can fly.
Restore them, and help us create a new locus of power here in Shalaran. Shalasan Torah.
Listen closely. Val-toi. The S is silent. Yes, I know. It's like it's French. I know. I will call upon you again, I'm sure. Alright. Nope. On. Alright.
Our isolation has ended.
Alright. Let me go up and feed our buddy Oculus. Because he needs it.
Have you made a discovery? Not withering today, it seems. Tell the laugh.
So you see, because I found that beacon, I'm able to teleport there now if I want to. Alright, so... let's see. Sometimes a new quest pops up on the map. So a relevant story quest. There is a quest that's part of the main story here that has to do with what we're going to be doing here in Shalaran. But I think that's going to have to wait until we go find Vanthyr. Which we'll do when we come back. I am going to swap, though, because I just wanted to do that to show you guys and also get the disguise for doing other stuff. But there are a couple of things I've been doing with other characters I want to go record now. I want to go, and you guys, I will be uploading this later on if you want to see them. I'm going to go do the Class Hall Mount quest for my Death Knight, the Class Hall Mount quest for my Paladin, the Green Fire quest for my Warlock from Mists of Pandaria. I found out about that, and I wanted to do it and maybe record it, so I'll try and show that to you guys. So I've got some really cool other videos that I want to go make with other characters. So I'll be gonna go do that, and when we come back, we will continue the Suramar quest line with my shaman.